Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
The season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Greer. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Shoves him aside and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And his kick is indeed good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready. Blue 32.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The Niners had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. Bad play
chance to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, "Oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time."
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here. Going right side here, and that's complete. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're going to look to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Bandit. Bandit. Let's go. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Back to throw again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, 49ers! Jalen Waddle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. They'll set up to throw.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson with a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
You get into these
2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home